I decided I wanted to try the sub on a bonfire night so we could all just enjoy nature sounds. Thanks, your mom. Oh gosh. I hope everything's okay with your mom. I am Strawberry and she's doing better. She actually is at a LARP event this weekend. Happy birthday, by the way, Strawberry. Thanks, Amanda. Oh no, Kylie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you crashed. Are you okay though? Thanks, Shelly. It's good to see you. Gosh, I'm glad you're okay. I'm sorry that happened. I decided to actually wear some jewelry tonight. I normally don't. But I was feeling kind of jewelry sounds. Thanks, Jenna. It's supposed to be chromatic. I decided I want to try it, so I'll have to try it under light. Hello, Morgan. Alright. Sorry. Notification keeps popping up. Sorry, as I claw you. Alright. So let's do requests tonight. You know, I was in Olivia Grace's live not too long ago, and she was able to do like some kind of like little banner right here, like, and I don't know how to do that, and I'm like, how do you do that? Oh, I'm sorry you haven't been feeling well, Morgan. Yes, we can do light triggers and head wrap. I think my light triggers are down here. Let's see. Perhaps. Yes, there. I thought they were in my little outdoor bag. I forgot I took this, so we're gonna grab that too. I will. Alright, Kylie, we'll see you back. We'll see you back. Alright, so we'll start with some light triggers. Since I got it, I really want to see if this flashes under light. I need to step out into sunlight. Hello, Pup Trio. Hey, Bryn. Alright, so start by focusing right here on my nose. This is the earliest. Good. I want you to ignore the light. Ignore the light. Tell me what color my lips are. What color? Good. And my nails. What color are my nails? Good, good, good. Now I'm just gonna hold this eye open. Thanks, bestie. Good. Alright, and I want you to look to your left. Please look to your left. Good. And look to your right. Look to your right. Excellent. And look up. Look up. And down. Look down. Alright, now this eye here. Go ahead and look to your left for me. Good, and look to your right. And look up, look up. And down, look down. Very good. Now just go ahead and hold your head still for me and follow the light. Good, good. Alright, I'm going to trace a word with the light and I want you to tell me what the word is. Hi, bestie. I am here. Thank you for the big love. What word did you see? And flick. Very good. Very good. Swish and flick. Alright, let's do another one. Thank you for the big love. Relax. Let's do another one. Ready? What word did you see? Thank you, Slazarek. Very good. Button, 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 because you are cute as a button. Alright. I want to test your eyes under the black light as well. See if we notice any interesting reactions. And I think I'm going to go ahead and turn the light out for this so I can see exactly how your eyes react. Lights out in 3, 2, 1. Alright. Now, I want you to follow this light. Just follow it as it bumps and moves across your screen. Look at the shape in the center. What does it look like to you? Does it look like an orb? Perhaps a flower? And it's going to come very close and move away. Just keep following it. Close and away. want you to see if you can count how many of those outer dots you see. How many do you think? Why don't we count them together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 outer dots around 1 center dot. Very good. Very good. Let's test your eyes under these filtered glasses. Do you notice a difference in the color and intensity of the light? Good. And back. And very good, very good. And what about this pen light? Changes it just a bit, doesn't it? I got very close that time. Alright. Now I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes for me. And I want you to imagine that you're riding in the back seat of a car. Someone you trust very much is driving the vehicle, so you feel safe, comfortable, and content. Today, you got to go on a lovely nature walk to a waterfall with your friends. You imagine the cool breeze, the sound of rushing water, the crunch of earth and pine needles under your feet. The birds and squirrels that you encountered along the way. Birds that hopped and chirped, moving from tree to tree. And the laughter and banter of you and your friends. And as you sit lightly dozing in the back of the car, tired, but in the best possible way, feeling like you got to see something wonderful and accomplished your own little adventure. And then the car shudders to a gentle stop, stop. And your friend gently as you are now home. Jenna, I did see earlier that you asked what days I go live. And I go live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And my sister generally goes live on this channel on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'm very much enjoying the light triggers myself tonight. Okay, humor me because I meant to see. Kind of looks purple under the black light. Sometimes I get really cool reactions from my nail polish and my lipstick under the black light. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just experimenting with sounds. Alright, we're going to turn the lights back on in 3, 2, and 1. Maybe, if I can find it. There we are. Just scrolling back through the comments. Oh, there you are. Somebody answered. Thank you. Sometimes when I get into those little stories, I don't pay much attention to the chat. Just gonna gently fan you. It's been a little warm recently. Just gentle fans. Hey, Dana. Welcome back, Rain. Love the crinkle this makes. Alright, and then if you will just sit back and stay still, I'll just do a little bit of measuring on you. Checking the exact length of your hair. Curious how quickly yours grows. Mine tends to go pretty slow. And has the distance between your eyebrows changed at all? No. And what about the length of your eyelash? Let me see. It's about the same on that side. Let's check this one. I thought so. This was almost half an around longer. What kind of dog do you have, Nate? Do you know how many times I've tried in an ASMR artist live to get exactly 100 likes or 1,000, but that takes a while. I got like 867 once. It definitely took a while. Jack Russells, they're pretty high energy, aren't they? Let me just... That's amazing, Nisha. That's not gonna work Ireland. Oh, a German Shepherd. Oh yeah, I'll do that too. Just scroll out. I saw the cutest bulldog today. I know that bulldogs, like as a breed, are not very healthy dogs. By the way, thank you all for 10,000 likes. You're really smashing the like button there. But they're just like cute in the most snuffleupagus way. Like, yeah, German Shepherds are really good dogs. Well, pugs are the ones that are kind of a little bit flat faced, but bulldogs are like the chunky ones with a lot of respiratory issues. And like, I don't know if it's an underbite. I think it's an underbite. Oh, baby. Oh, bullies are some of the best dogs. Alright, I'm gonna put the fluffy on because somebody requested a head rub like a while ago. I got really into the light triggers. I don't. I have cats. My parents have like a lab mix named Sasha. But dogs are kind of like kids. Like, I love to like babysit them, but I don't want to have one. Oh gosh. 7? 9? I think it's 7. Yes, I do live with my mom, but I don't necessarily claim her dog. She's a good girl, though. I'm good, Kay. How are you? There is cat hair everywhere, and whiskers, and I have a little vial of little cat claws I've been collecting. Dogs are just as bad at shedding, though. We'll be going live outside tomorrow, and you'll probably see the cats wandering around. Husky mix, yeah. Oh, that's okay, Kate. I hope you can still enjoy. I know. I wish I had my phone at the ready when I got home from work today. One of our little black cats, Sirius Black, was in a little planter all curled up, and he did the cutest little paw stretch out of the little pot. He's just like laying in a flower pot. It was adorable. Well, a lot of our cats are indoor-outdoor cats, so we only have 2 cats right now that are indoor only. One, because she's a little priss and doesn't like to go outside, and the other one really wants to go outside, but we have to get her fixed. She is the newest rescue we have, and so the rest of them are out playing outside right now, since it's still very much a light here in Washington. Honestly, the cats are pretty good about not knocking stuff up. Now, my stepdad has a ferret. He is the cutest little noodle ever, but he steals stuff and knocks stuff off all the time. I know, she's the sweetest. Hey, Brendan, welcome in. You know, they do, but it isn't as bad as I thought it would be. But my sister thinks it's worse. She's a little bit more sensitive to the ferret smell. He definitely smells like different, and it's very unique, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But my sister is more sensitive than I am. But you know how like some people are sensitive to cat smell and dog smell? I think it's just really a unique thing, but I was pleasantly surprised. It wasn't as bad as I expected, because you hear a lot of people talk about how bad ferrets smell. They smell like socks. It doesn't. What does it smell like to me? So So to me, it sounds like this is gonna sound a little weird, but it smells like musky rabbit. So, like, his scent makes me think of like, or like a chicken coop. I don't know how to better say that, like a barn, like just like livestock scent. That's the best way I could describe it to me, anyway. So he smells to me like a rabbit hutch or something. So it's not that bad of a smell to me. Nice. Thank you, Trio. They're very high energy, though, at least this one in particular. He's the only ferret I have experience with, but he is like go, go, go all day. And he has this weird obsession with Velcro. He will steal any Velcro he can find in the house. My day was quite good, very fast-paced at work today. How was yours? Compost. So, see, it's one of those things that you're either fine with it or you absolutely despise it, it sounds like. And I'm sure there's variation, right? Probably certain breeds of ferrets smell different, just like dogs do. Hi, Holly. I work at a state park. So, for example, this weekend I kind of manage the welcome station and check-ins and organize stuff. Yeah, this one is like he'll go 90 miles an hour and then like conk out for a couple hours. He's very cute though. He gets really excited to see me. And he likes to try and break into my room. I have right under my door. He's like dug through the carpet, which I don't particularly mind that all that much, but he likes to try and get into my room and crawl under the covers while I'm trying to sleep. But like, not to cuddle. I would be fine if he cuddled. No. He crawls under and just wants to stick his cold nose in my face. And then snuff. But he's super cute. He's like, they're like noodle cats. That's the best way I could describe it. So I actually like the ferret because it reminds me a little bit of a cat. But when they get excited, they do these little hops. It's really cute. I'll have to post some videos on TikTok of him because it's actually kind of adorbs. And he likes to chase me around the house, so we'll play tag. And I like to cheat and jump up on the couch, and so he'll try, but he can't quite jump as high, so then he just like poof, into the couch. See, that would be cute. I was kind of hoping this. I've tried to make this ferret cuddly, and he just doesn't go for it. He's cuddly for like 0.2 seconds after he wakes up from a nap. And I'll try and cuddle him. No, like I said, I don't really mind the ferret smell. My dad named him Diesel, so like Vin Diesel, but now we just all call him Noodle because they're so noodly. Like, you pick him up and he just noodles. And I swear they have no spine. He can like fold his body in half. And I know they're like tunnel rodents, but like he could be in like a tiny little tube and turn around. I'm like, you have no spine. Okay, what was I doing? We did massage. Let's do a little bit of mic and face brushing with this adorable swan brush. Yeah, very much a furry little snake. I really should do some videos with him because he's cute. Thank you for the raccoons. Oh my gosh, since Morgan shared a raccoon gift, I have to share my most hilarious raccoon story that I have. Hey, Deidre, good to see you. So, I was house sitting for a coworker, and she had like a front porch, and the bedroom I was sleeping in was like right by the front porch. And outside, she had like cat bowls because she had outdoor cats and like a metal trash can with the cat food. Thanks, Deidre. And so I'm laying in bed. It's like after dark. It's probably like 9:30 at night. And I keep hearing this sound on the porch. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, it's a robber or it's a raccoon. Like, there's no in between. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to go investigate because I'm pretty sure it's a raccoon by like the scratching sounds I was hearing. And I peek out the window and sure enough, it's a raccoon. And he's getting into the cat food, which like in and of itself isn't a problem, but her cats needed the food. So I go out to try and like shoo this raccoon, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, me stepping out for like most wildlife, right? Just your presence is enough. So I step out and I'm me, and I'm just like, I'm like, buddy, you gotta go. I'm like talking to this raccoon, and he's just looking at me and looking at the empty food bowl and then looking at me. And I was like, you were not on my feed list, so I know you're not included in the pets. And he's not going anywhere. Like, he doesn't mind that I'm out and all, and she has a rack of umbrellas. So I grab an umbrella and I just kind of like wave it in his general direction. Like, I'm still probably about 8 feet away. Raccoon doesn't care. I open the umbrella and I start twirling it in front of this. Like, I'm doing everything trying to get this raccoon to go away. And I'm like, you need to go, like, yeah, I'm jousting now. Raccoon doesn't care. So I just give up because I'm not gonna hurt this raccoon. I'm not gonna throw anything at it. So I'm just like, whatever. So I go inside and I lay on the bed, and sure as shit, this raccoon pops his head into the window and just looks at me through the window and then like bangs on the bucket. I was like, what the heck? It was just the funniest thing. Like, he literally was like, that's it? That's all you got? He was a pretty chubby raccoon. I don't think he was hungry. I just couldn't believe, like I admired this raccoon for the sheer gall he had. He absolutely expected me to go out and fill the cat food bowl so he could eat after the cats were done. I was like, nay, I shall not do that. I'm sure he got some. I definitely heard some crunching, so he probably ate what was left. But I was very much thwarted by a raccoon. And he just peers in at me. I'm just always gonna picture that. They are so cute. So in Washington, there's this island that you can kayak to. It's called Hope Island, and it's a very small island, but you can camp on it, and I've done that a couple times. Well, it has a colony of raccoons that live, like, particularly on this island because they can swim. And they specifically have, like, a seafood diet. It's really interesting to see all these raccoons because they come out during low tide and they'll grab crab. So anyway, there's, like, a whole family of raccoons, and you're just seeing them, like, pick up little crabs and eat them and set them down, and then they wash their hands. It's the cutest thing. Yeah, they can. And I'm telling you, you haven't seen cute until you've watched a raccoon wash their hands. They do it just like you and I would. I have been to Forks. Go ahead and purse your lips. I've got a little bit of lip gloss. We're just going to touch up. But I don't know. I wasn't a big Twilight fan. The books were okay, but I wasn't a big fan, so Forks is small. So, oh, man. We have red, orange, yellow, You know, Sarah, I'd have to double check. I'm gonna be honest, I got it off of Temu, which means it's some kind of knockoff of something. But I got it off of Temu and just typed in like chromatic lip, and they had a bunch of options. This was their liquid option. I know, I actually got a second one, like a powder, and I cannot find it. I remember opening it and holding it in my hand and trying it, like swatching it, and it's disappeared. And I'm worried I like put it back in the bag and then threw away the bag or something like that. But I can't find it. And green. So I didn't get a chance to do anything more than swatch the powder like on my skin. But personally, I generally like powder more than I do liquids because I feel like it's easier to work with. This feels pretty nice. I haven't even seen it. It transfers a little bit. That's not too bad. I was like, I haven't even done anything with it. But and I put this over black lipstick so it would stand out, and I feel like it's easier to press powder into black lipstick too, so I'm gonna go with the powder, and if I find it, we're gonna try it. Thanks for the heartbeat work. Yeah, Temu is dangerous. That's what all this stuff all these new triggers, it's all from Temu. I did not know what it was, and I ended up on there, and there's a little app and everything, and it is, I don't recommend it. Your bank will hate you. Your wallet will hate you. I'm like, this little $3 whale, did I need this? No, but I have it now. I don't know how I missed what Temu was. I think I somehow managed not to get ads. And I think I saw another ASMR artist talking about Temu. Oh, it was makeup dupes. That's what it was. I came across a TikTok with somebody doing makeup dupes from Temu. And I was like, what's Temu? And then I stumbled onto it. You know, I'm Googling. I'm like, is this a legit thing? And it's like Amazon and Shein had a baby. And it's... I have so many things. This, like, little cami is from Temu. I got a new bra, like I got the lipstick, the blush, it's out of hand. I am broke. And you know what, it might be, surprisingly, I never ordered from Wish. I think it's because, yes, we'll do a lice check. It's because I heard Wish takes so long. Temu's actually pretty fast. I've gotten everything within 2 weeks. Thank you for all the big loves, Deidre. Thank you. We made our goal. Just gonna reset that real quick, and then we'll do a lice check. I have to get extra scratchy. We're gonna go. Sorry, my throat just did something weird. Thank you for the time. So, I'm gonna go ahead and check your scalp for lice today. There's been a little bit of an outbreak. Just pretend I'm wearing gloves. Thank you for all the gifts, Alex. And we just want to make sure that you have not gotten any too poor to speak. Isn't that the truth? I am a grandma driver 100%. ordered something from Temu that is coming from my car. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but if any of you remember, like, if I don't let you know, ask me, like, hey Jackie, you remember that thing you were getting for your car? An unnecessary purchase, but it's gonna be hilarious. Alright, just parting through the hair. I really want signs you can hold up in the window, or like an LED sign in my back window. I could be like, go around. And that's the thing, is I try and be a super conscientious driver because I know I like to go the speed limit, so I try to never be in the fast lane. And people still tailgate. I'm like, I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm allowed to go the speed limit in this lane. It's like people want you to move even when you're not in the fast lane. You can use the passing lane to pass. My traffic scares me. The only drivers that I get scared riding with, I don't mind driving with distracted drivers. Like, I have a coworker that will be driving and she'll point out birds and stuff in the distance. I don't mind that. I get really stressed driving with an aggressive driver. Like, if I can read fine print on someone else's bumper, I'm closing my eyes. I can't handle that. Scratchies. Alright, I'm going to do a quick spray treatment and we're going to work that into your scalp, and I'm going to do a little bit of scratching, so I'm just going to cover your eyes. Thank you for the roses and big love, Deidre. Alright, now we're just going to massage this in and then do one more quick check. I'm just massaging this right onto your scalp. Now, this coworker, we had to drive like 3 hours, and she offered to drive because she likes to drive because she wants to go, get us there in the most timely manner, which I respect. But the timely manner is like faster than I'm comfortable going. And I literally was like, I can't make eye contact with anyone else like on the road because I don't want to be blamed. I'm like, I'm just gonna close my eyes and pray we don't crash. Thanks, Dad. And it's just a lack of patience on this person's part. They just want to get there quickly, and I'm like, we'll get there. But that genuinely causes me anxiety. And it's really funny because this driver can't stand another coworker who's a distracted driver, like more distracted. Like, we'll be looking around, we'll occasionally, hit the rumble strips or whatever, which is scary in its own right too. But I always tease her, I'm like, I would rather drive with her because we're not going to go 90 miles an hour. We might brush the rumble strips, but we're not going to I don't have to worry about playing bumper cars with other people. That's what I'm saying. It never gets you that far. Alright, now we've got the product in, so I'm going to just do one final look at your scalp just to make sure nothing tried to escape that treatment. The only time I tend to be a fast driver and I have to watch myself is when I'm running late. Being late gives me a lot of anxiety, and that will turn me into a little bit more of an aggressive driver, which then just compounds my stress. Drop it like it's done. Exactly, Sarah, exactly. Oh gosh. How fast were you going, Pup Trio? Oh, there we go. I got pull over 6 over the limit. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Isn't there supposed to be an unspoken rule that if it's over like 55, if it's within 10 miles, it's fine. 10 miles per hour. I once had a cop give me an exorbitant ticket. It was $600. So I was coming home from work, and it was 10 o'clock at night. It was back in California when I worked in retail, and I'd worked the closing shift. At the time, I was driving like an older model Mustang, like 1966. It was my first fixer-upper car, like the first car I got that my dad helped me fix up. And like cool car, but not a commuter car. The locks didn't work. Older cars like that don't have the best headlights. And this trooper starts driving down the middle of the road with his lights on. And mind you, there's like vehicles in front of him, and I'm the only one behind him. And we slow down, and he's just driving down the middle of the road. And I'm thinking it's like a drunk driver he's pulling over. So anyway, we dead stop on the freeway. 10 o'clock at night, it's pitch black. And I'm in this older car with like not very good taillights or headlights on it. He doesn't get out of the car, he doesn't say anything, and so I start like creeping around because I'm an idiot. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to be stopped dead in the middle of the night on the freeway. And I do it slowly. He doesn't get out, I don't see lights, I don't see anything flash. He waits till I get past him and then hops over and pulls me over and proceeds to yell at me. Because how dare I? It was supposed to be like a traffic stop, like where they, swerve and stop all traffic because there was a hazard in the road, and it was 2 pieces of a broken ladder, but it could have been a dead body. That's what he told me. And I got a $600 ticket for that because I passed him because the speed limit became 0 during the traffic stop. So I think I drove like 15 around him or something like that. So no, it was 20. So it was considered what is that when it's over 20? Like, there's a word for it, it's hazardous driving or whatever. It was insane. And the guy was a total ass. I was like, it's 10 o'clock at night. I was like 18 at the time. I was like, I didn't know what you were doing. Like, you didn't give me a heads up. I'm like one girl by myself in a car on the freeway. Reckless driving, thank you. Oh yeah, I was pissed, but also it was like 10 o'clock at night. I had a crap day at work, and I'm like, I just don't care. Just give me the ticket, and I'm gonna go. I should have fought it, but at that point, I was like, I just don't want to deal with it, and I just paid it. But yeah, no, and like, there were 3 cars in front of me that he didn't stop for the hazard in the road, one of them being a diesel truck. I was like, if it was such a hazard, you should have stopped them too. There was plenty of time. Probably. I very much probably could have fought it, but like at the time I was like, I just don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with the conflict. I paid it. I do regret that. I should have fought that one. But I think I don't know in those situations. I'm gonna be honest. I've never fought a ticket, but then it becomes like a he said she said, right? And I'm like, I wouldn't have any evidence except what I experienced. So my understanding is if he showed up, I probably would have still got the ticket. The only thing it might have been written up is if he didn't show up. Yeah, exactly. But I did look up after that. I did research like what an official traffic stop's supposed to be, because they're supposed to like swerve and like communicate what's happening. But no, he just drove down the center of the road. Alright. Well, lucky for you. You are completely lice free. Which is good. You've managed not to catch any. Well, and like his bar was on. Like, I will give him that, his bar was on. But I honestly thought, and again, 18-year-old, like 10 o'clock brain, I really thought it was a drunk driver. I thought he had pulled over a drunk driver who had stopped in the middle of the freeway. And I'm like, this is not safe for me to sit here, so I'm gonna just like creep around. I'm pretty sure it was one of those situations, because he had a lot of opportunity to like get out of the car and be like, no, wait, stop, just sit there. So I'm pretty sure he was waiting for me to do something stupid, which I didn't. Thank you for the finger heart. Alright, so we've done light triggers. What other triggers should we do? I have all kinds of stuff. I have coconut tapping. I thought it was, and I still feel like it was a trap to this day. And I know a lot of people feel like that, but I did feel like it was a trap. But anyway, in California, tickets are no joke. Like, a speeding ticket there is like $600. But anyway, if you're stopped on the freeway at night, somebody's lights are on in front of you in the middle of the road, probably don't go around them. I do have beeswax. I do. Okay, we'll do beeswax, and then we'll do our lovely moon. I know, people do. And honestly, if they're not tailgating me, I don't even care. I'm not out to control your life, but don't tailgate me. If you want to go 90, that is your business. I'm going to take this off. But don't expect everyone else to go 90 just because you are. If you all like beeswax and coconut tapping, I did post for tonight. I think it's like a 40-minute coconut tapping and beeswax tapping, no talking. And the second half of that, it's echoed and layered together. I do like the beeswax. I like the sticky with the taps. I wonder what would happen if we put more beeswax. Does it just get duller and duller? Let's throw some more beeswax on. of the shell game ones that Brittany's been requesting. I am probably going to post you if I could tell you how long it takes me. Yes, she purchases them as custom videos, so she is out doing you all a solid requesting them. But if I could tell you how long, because these little caps I use, they're great, but I have to be very careful. I can't tell you how many times I'll be like a minute in, about to reveal, and then I knock it off. I'm like, yeah. Always. I really enjoy the beeswax. I like getting it into this like tiny little ball and then trying to unfold it, because this beeswax is so amazing. Like, you can totally crumple it and it will just go back to normal. Like, look at that. Good as new. So sticky. Look at all of the cute little pineapples we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a lot more. So good. Alright, now we can go ahead and fold up the beeswax. Keep it pretty. You can tell which one I use more. This one's like extra sticky. Tingle train. Yeah, we'll do some of that. If Brandon's still here, that's your Beetlejuice call. Tingle train. Tingle train, tingle train, tingle train. Even the packaging the beeswax game is. Alright. Gotta put the fluffy back on for Tingle Train. Thank you for the roses. Alright, so let's take a little ride on the Tingle Train. Oh, that's right, Moon. Ollie asked for Moon. Thank you for keeping me on track. We'll do some moon and then we'll definitely do Tingle Train. Thank you very much, Bug Trio. You're right, it was Ollie who asked for the moon. I know, with Akira not here, I never keep track of triggers. She's the one who always keeps me in line. You're welcome, Ollie. I know, honestly, this moon's one of my favorites too. I got this at TJ Maxx, I think. TJ Maxx or Ross or one of those. Ooh, very nice. Sweet potatoes are so good. They're some of my favorites. Yes. So much better in the dark. Lights out. Really, I highly recommend them. They're especially good if you can fry them in oil. Ooh. I think my top 5 favorite triggers, definitely tapping and scratching is up there. I love tapping and scratching. Watching people get personal attention, so like real person ASMR, love that stuff. Like watching people get their hair brushed or their ears cleaned. Yes, Ellie, we're gonna do that next. JW also requested it. Oh yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be great. Tracing's good. Let's see, so that's first and second spot. I also like close-up personal attention with like the speech going from like spoken to whispered and audible. So if I'm talking to you and then I maybe just talk a little bit to myself for a moment, and then I'll kind of talk to you like something about that cadence. Dude, I'm here for it. I need more people to volunteer because my sister hates what I do. I'm like, I'm so robbed. I have so much real person ASMR. Like, I could do light touch, and my sister hates all of that. She's so sensitive, like her skin is. I haven't watched Big Daddy. He's kangaroo song. I have no idea. Hello, Amber. Book a ticket. I'll meet you at the airport. Where are you, by the way, about Trio? Like, what state are you in? We do this road trip style. Kentucky. Oh, it's only the other side of the country. Not a problem. I know. She always is keeping things lively. But at least Nisha's here and she's also good at keeping things lively. Alright, it's time to take that ride on the Tingle Train. This is going to be one of them, Morgan. And the tapping, I really like to tap. And Boston. Hello. Hello from Boston. Alright. Stipple. Stipple. Pluck. Pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Tray. It would be fun to do an ASMR road trip. Maybe someday, in a beautiful, shining future, I'll be able to road trip and I'll be like, hey y'all, I'm gonna be in Minnesota. Come see me. Hey y'all, I'm gonna be here. Let's do ASMR day. Honestly, it would be so cool if we could open up like ASMR salons. Like, we need to get just a whole bunch of us ASMR artists together and just like come up with a business plan for a salon. Forks real quick. Oh my god, I would love to go to Salem. I would love to really travel everywhere. That would be so nice. See, Cozy Lotus is here with us. Definitely check out Cozy Lotus. Amazing tips. See, we need to do that. We need to come up with an ASMR salon. I don't know where we're gonna get the money or the business idea, but like, it needs to happen. Like, you could like give you a little sheet and be like, choose your ambiance. Do you like talking? Do you want, like a noise machine? Do you want unintelligible whispers? It would just be so cool. And choose like a service. It would be amazing. I think about that a lot. I feel like we all would, and that's the thing. And it'd be like such a wholesome place that you could just go and be like, I just need to, because like I would book that. Like I'm sure I would enjoy a massage, but I would book somebody just to like do this for like 10 minutes on my face. Just do that for soothing. Like, it would just be so relaxing. Or like a feather massage we could go get. I think about it all the time. I'm like, maybe someday we will try. Oh, welcome back home. Yes, same. I don't like a lot of pressure, hence why I haven't gotten a massage. Like my pressure sensitivity. So I don't want, like, a deep tissue would probably put me in the hospital. Like, my muscles should stay on my bones. Like, yes, for a back scratch. I know that there's a couple people who do that. I was watching like a news article about it. Alright, let's take another ride on that tingle train. Stipple, stipple. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. We always have to take at least 2 rides on the Tingle train so you can get the whole experience. Maybe we'll do a 3rd tonight for luck. Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. Thank you. I was very proud of it. I've always liked rhyming and writing poetry. I think that was my stomach that just gurgled. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tingle Train is such a fun experience. I don't know if I have a favorite Gammy. I have a lot. Because, like, ASMR is one of those things that's like music. One day I'm absolutely obsessed with one trigger style, and the other day I'm obsessed with a different one. So I follow quite a few ASMR artists here and on YouTube and all that stuff. Because there's just so much to discover. Everyone has a unique little twist to things. I'm glad you all enjoyed the Tingle Train. Somebody did request a little bit of inaudible whispering or unintelligible whispering, which I can do, but I only can do it in short spurts because I have to hold my breath a little bit. And I feel like it's a lot of fun to do kind of with the fishbowl. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of inaudible whispering with the fishbowl and some fun lights. So I'm going to just put this over your face. Inaudible whispering is one of those fun things to do with ASMR, and I like the clicky way it sounds, but the first time I did it, it takes a little bit of breath control. The first time I remember recording, thank you for the headpiece, thank you, Cozy Lotus. The first time I remember recording a YouTube video for that, every 5 seconds I'd have to Because I was trying to hold my breath so it didn't sound very breathy. Which I don't understand why, because when other ASMR artists are breathier, I like it just fine. Like Freebie Fox has a breathy style, and I like it just fine. But I was very firm. I was like, it can't be breathy at all. Here's our little Bailey Whalican hero. I sometimes do. I know some people don't. I like it when Furby Fox does it quite a bit. We can do another car ride. We did do it earlier, but I know that's a favorite. It doesn't sound good, but it feels very relaxing. It's gonna be great niche, don't even worry. You know, interestingly enough, I don't think there's not a trigger that, like, well, maybe, no. The only stuff is like really, like, I know there's a trend now for some ASMR to be extremely loud, like Can on the Blue Yeti. That's a little too harsh for me, but most triggers, I have triggers that I like less than others, but spit painting's fine. I don't mind it. There is, oh, and I always blank on her name, but there's an artist that does a lot of spit painting, and I really like her spit painting. You just ignore the fact that it's spit, and you're just like, ah, the sounds. Right, let me put a little. Fair enough. I feel like that's one that's definitely a lot of people don't like. I do like quite a few mouth sounds. Especially like echoed mouth sounds. I really enjoy that. Car ride. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, we are going to hit the lights. Oh yeah, Karuna's awesome. Karuna is one of the first ASMR artists I started watching back on YouTube in like 2015, 2016. Cat calls, though? Wait, what are cat calls? I think cat calls and I'm like, hi. Wait, what? Oh, are you talking about the purring? I've seen some. I struggle with that a little bit. It's hard to make the sound. Oh. Wait, no. That one. That's how I call Nix. Nix. Oh, I don't do the pss, 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 pss. Yeah, that sound. Alright. So everyone, I want you to close your eyes, and we're gonna take another story time car ride. So you're sitting in the back of your friend's car. I know my list. someone you trust very much is driving the vehicle. So you're safe, content, and relaxed. And today you got to experience the most wonderful thing. You and your friends went to a cat cafe, and you spent several hours surrounded by the delicious aroma of coffee and baked goods, surrounded by purring, fluffy little cats, all wanting to say hello and interact with you. And you had the most beautiful, fluffy, orange cat crawl up onto your lap and purr up a storm, kneading the sweetest little biscuits into your leg. Her name was predictably Ginger, but she was such a spicy little thing that you can't help but feel that the name fit. And then there was Turbo, a little black cat who loved to run along his little cat trees lining the ceiling. And there was even a litter of kittens there, all with the tiniest little mews, and you can still hear them. Meow. Thank you all for 20K. And the purring. That was my best attempt, y'all. And it was an absolutely magical experience. And you wanted to take all of these cats home. Sadly, the proprietor of this cafe wouldn't allow that, but said you are welcome back any time to play with and spend time and entertain all those sweet little fluffy love bugs. And the car comes to a gentle stop, and your friend nudges you from dreams of kittens and cat purrs rather rudely, and the lights come on in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for the roses, Arturo. I have not been to a cat cafe, but I would love to go. I do occasionally like to pit stop in the shelter and go in and pet all the cats. Excuse me. Pet all the cats. So you like the sweet potato fries? Tasty. R? I'm a little confused too. R. Thank you for the rose. Sweet potato fries are some of my favorite. Also, if you get a chance, butternut squash butternut squash also makes phenomenal fries. Oh, they're such a pain to cut up, but it's so good. Why do cats scare you, Pup Trio? They are amazing and affectionate. I'm gonna start spamming you all with like ASMR cat content, so you will love all the fuzzy little babies. Alright, what was I gonna do next? Oh, I have to show you these. I still don't know how I'm gonna wear them. This is another Temu item. Look, they're little, I dropped one. They're little devil horn hair clips. But the only thing is like the little clip runs kind of the wrong way, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to anchor it. But like, look, like how stinking cute that would be. They are just very selective and have personal boundaries. Like you can't love them when they don't want to be loved. You can only love them when they demand it. I'm glad they turned out good because they are delicious. Right, Cammy? Same. I don't want to talk about like all this stuff that I have. All these new triggers. This is from Temu. This is from Temu. This lipstick's from Temu. This little like cami is from Temu. My bank account hates me right now. Truly. Sure, Brendan. How can we help? Maybe plucking. Let's just pluck. Pluck some of that stress away. Just pluck, pluck, pluck. See if we can't quiet those racing thoughts. Pluck, 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 pluck. Snip. I just want you to focus on the sound of my voice and the movement of my hands. No other thoughts or concerns require your attention at this time. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Shoop. And I can see your mind is quite turbulent. So I'm just gonna loosen things up a little bit and pull away what's not helping you at this time. And pluck, pluck, and pluck, pluck, pluck. I always do love to tap on things. Pluck, 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 pluck. Or scratching when you do some scratching. There is, let me see, this particular texture I'm looking for. There it is. This velvety texture. you can almost feel this sound on your right side, across the top, on the left side. It's definitely an intense sound, but it's a good distraction. And of course, as everyone suggested, we do have the coconut. Thank you for the roses, Arturo. And I did just post a YouTube video for tonight that has pure coconut and beeswax tapping. No talking. We have not done tape gang. We can do that next. Ooh, we can double up because tape makes some great crinkly sounds, Morgan. Thanks, Emma. Thanks, Book Trio. That's okay, I understand. Thank you for the roses, Arturo. Thanks, I really was feeling these sparkles. I know I'm gonna get them done probably this Tuesday. I think we might go with like a peachy pink color. It was suggested, and I like that idea. Alright, so we're gonna do some tape, which will also give us some juicy crinkles. I know tape is Taylor's calling card. I think we can use this tape. It's not my normal one, but it's extra sticky. Nice and crinkly. It is kind of a crop top. It's honestly super cute. also Temu. Temu really needs to sponsor me at this point. But yes, I got this. I got another, it's like a cropped t-shirt. Okay, where is my brush? Here we are. Gotta brush the tape. Okay, don't judge me for this. I've placed 3 orders in the last month. The first order wasn't too bad. I think it was $16 because it was my first order from Temu. I'm pretty sure the next 2 were a $50 order and a $70 order. So like $150. That's all. It's been bad. But look at all the things I got. The clothes. I got like a harness. What else did I get? Got a bubble maker I haven't gotten to use. It's a good thing I work full time, that's all I'm saying. It's just a little bit of retail therapy. Hi, Shotty. I know. And the thing is I justify it because I'm like, oh, but these are things I can use for ASMR too, which is true. Like I'm probably never going to use this brush on myself. I got it because it's so cute. It's a little swan. So when people gift swans, I can brush your face with the little swan. This was all for you. And a little bit for me. That's the problem with like online shopping, is it's like it feels like a Christmas every day. Even though I know what I ordered, it still comes and I get to unwrap it. I'm like, ooh, what did I get myself this time? Books is another one. Now what I should have done is I should have listened to my yearly horoscope. So every year I like to read my horoscope forecast for the year, and there was a really long section about watching my spending. Have I heeded that? Nay, not at all. Good to see you, Taylor. Welcome back, and thanks for noticing. Such a good way. I was donating plasma for a while, and that's such a good way to get like spending money on the side. I have to ask Nahisha, like, do you notice a change in your body? Because I stopped donating plasma for a while because it was starting to really take a toll on me. I was starting to get like migraines and stuff. Isn't that the worst? If you get a wrong stick, it bans you. Yeah, that's got bad for me for a while. That too is called good. We can, Jenna. We'll do some of that next. I don't have particularly good veins. Like, they're kind of like I don't have nice, you can see where I've been poked 1.5 billion times. I don't have particularly good deep veins, but I do have this one exterior vein, which is great if I'm just donating blood, but it's not a good vein for plasma because the gauge of the needle is so big. That vein collapses on me, which is a really weird, I don't know if you guys have donated plasma and had your vein collapse. It's a weird feeling. Don't like it. Oh, from donating or from this conversation? Yes, we'll do some poetry reading. Yeah, fair enough, Skull Kid. And that's another one when they roll on you and then you get poked and nothing to show for it. See, you're one of the special ones in Avery. My stepdad's like that. His veins just like bloop, just like pop out all the time. You don't have to hunt for them at all. Yeah, and that's the worst when they re-stick. You know, we're selling it. It's actually like, at least here in Washington, you can get paid like $400 a month, $400 to $500 a month donating plasma. And it's really not bad most of the time. It just depends on your own veins. Like for the most part, it was really great. I was doing it twice a week for almost a year. So it's not a terrible thing to do, but you know, it's like anything else. Every once in a while you're going to have a bad experience, which I definitely had. And then soon you learn your own body and you can also give advice. So like I have also had a vein that likes to roll. And anytime anyone goes for that vein, I'm just like, not that one. Let's do this one. Yeah, plasma here in Washington, you do twice a week. Yeah, see, that's great, Nisha. Yeah, because with plasma, and I don't remember what the machine is called, plasmapheresis, but they put the blood back in. So they take out like the filling of the blood. I don't know. I'm not explaining this well, but so you can donate a lot more frequently than you can blood. Blood is usually 8 weeks in between plasma. You can do twice a week. Yes, every 3 days. Yeah, 35 to 40 minutes if you're hydrated and a quick bleeder. I sat one time for 2.5 hours, so it depends. If you take care of your body and do the preparatory work, it's really not that bad. I have, when I actually deigned to drink enough water, I have gone through it in 40 minutes. Hello, Cody. And thanks for the rose Arturo. And now we're going to do a little bit of mouth sounds and some hand movements. Yeah, except Nahisha, I made the mistake that I chugged right before I sat. And then the water just went right through me and I'm hooked up to the needle. And I have to pee worse than a racehorse. Oh my god. I have never had to pee so bad in my life. And I'm sitting there with a needle in my arm like, bleed faster. It was horrible. And the nurse was like holding my hand like, you can do this. I'm like, I can't. What happens if I have to pull it out early? And if you stop plasma midway, they can't. You don't get paid and they can't use it. And I was like, no. I will never forget that. Don't do that. Don't chug right before you donate. And then you don't have access to a bathroom for 40 minutes. I thought my kidneys were going to pop. It was horrible. Oh yeah, it's so cold. Tomorrow's campfire day. We do campfires on Sundays. Oh no, I'm the same way. Just like Nahisha, I get so cold during the saline. It does mean it's over. Okay, I'll still have my teeth. There we go. that freaks me out. Oh, I never want to get a needle in my hand. I don't know why. But that, like, gives me the willies. I think it's just so delicate. Oh, I don't like that. Also, I hate when they press on your veins. Like, that also gives me the willies. It's like a sensitive, like, flight or fight, like, reflex area. I don't like it. I don't like the pressing. Oh no, I don't know why, but the thought of that really freaks me out. I would much prefer the arm. There's like bone right there, like right. It's giving me the willies big time. I don't like that. But funny enough, I'd be okay with like a hand tattoo, but not an insertional needle. I'm not sure of the brand because I got it from Temu, so it's a knockoff. So I just went to Temu and I typed in chrome and got a liquid chrome. I'm sure it has a brand, but it's just a knockoff of something. Scars can be pretty cool. I know, same. I've got this one here for all the donating. My sister's donated even longer than I have, so hers is even more noticeable. She, her, tally. I, for a while, was alternating arms, but the problem is this arm, the only good vein is this, like, exterior one that's in a really bad location. Like, they could never get one of the deeper veins, where on this arm they could get deeper veins. So I stopped. Once I found a consistent vein, I stopped switching. Ouchie, Nisha. You and Jess both, because she's got the bite on her butt. Might have to go with fabric because my skin, I don't think it's not really making too much noise. But this cami is gonna make nice noise. Thanks for the tiny Stephanie. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I feel like maybe on my arm. There we go. That actually feels really good. I didn't realize my forearm was kind of itchy. Scratching on my palms gives me chills in the best way. thank you for this request. This is quite soothing right now. I'm just gonna fall asleep. I can't talk because I had a really bad scar. I don't think I got one on my hand. I cut myself with a butter knife. It's possible. So, I feel like I could definitely get it. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking about all my scars. This, you're not going to be able to see it. I have a little one here from my mom's cat who likes to play. And she plays with claws. Got one here on my thumb that was a rope burn from trying to lead train a horse. Got one right here, and I don't remember how I got that one. I've got, and it's healed because it's very old. I got a big one on my nose from a different horseback riding accident, and on my ankle. Gold thing in the back. The turtle, the little incense burner. That guy. Little turtle incense burner. Thank you for the ASMR time, Rachel. So, another request for crinkles. How about some? Thank you, Rachel. Turtle incense burner. I got a lot of turtle things. There's a turtle. There's a turtle. There's a turtle. Ask me if I like turtles. There's a turtle on my arm. She couldn't tell what was blood and what was tomato sauce. It was fine. Speaking of turtles, I have a crinkled turtle for you. It's a little turtle still in this packaging. There will be one tomorrow, Stephanie. Tomorrow is our outdoor bonfire night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when a knife goes through your hand, you're supposed to go to the hospital. Thank you, Rachel. We are now at 50% of our goal. I'm going to set this on your head and it's going to get a little intense. Are you ready? Girl, you're going to take us all the way. Thank you, Rachel and Stephanie. We made our goal. Thank you. That might be too poppy. It's a little too poppy, but it's really crinkly. Yes, so everyone, tomorrow, starting at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will do our little outdoor ASMR segment into our bonfire night. Yes, there is. I don't have the fuzzy on it, so you can't see it. Yes, my Blue Yeti has been behaving. We haven't been getting a lot of feedback tonight. It was doing this weird thing where it kept giving me feedback out of the blue last week, so anyway, that's been better. Just gonna measure you. No, these are, with the Blue Yeti, I can actively listen to the sounds it picks up, so I can listen to how I hear. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for our 26,000 likes. Thank you for all of the people who, gave gifts. That's awesome. Thank you so much. To my wonderful raindrops, my subscribers. Definitely check out YouTube. We have more content, and I did post tonight a no talking, tapping on Le Coconut and Beeswax. Beeswax. You're not the boss, me. Oh yeah, 100% Cody. Definitely tap on stuff in the store. Just a little bit. But we will do our countdown tonight. Count you down. We'll count you down to sleep, and we'll count down from 30 tonight. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. Is it the 17th of this month? It was later this month, right? 23. 22. November. You're gonna have to remind me as we get closer, but we can do that. 21. That's what I thought. I was like, July. No, it was Strawberry, who is July, and there's one other person that's later this month. Who else? I don't remember. 20. 19. It's working. 18. 17. 2,